Hello, and thank you for joining us in today's 5-Minute Fix, one of a series of short videos designed to help you with some of the issues that you might be facing at the moment. So today we're going to be looking at procrastination. Obviously, it can be a real issue for us if we're putting things off to the point where we're rushing to get them finished. It can be really, really stressful. Now, the first thing we need to accept is that when we procrastinate, we're actually making a decision, even though there are likely to be negative consequences for us. Procrastination for many of us is also a habit. Now, like any habit, changing it can feel really awkward and difficult and uncomfortable. But actually, if we accept that changing a habit and doing things differently is going to be awkward, difficult, and uncomfortable, and we expect it to be that way, what we're doing is we're removing one of the barriers to change. We know it's going to be difficult, so we can brace ourselves and just push on through. What we're doing when we procrastinate is we're making excuses to ourselves, and from those excuses we're drawing unhelpful conclusions that keep us stuck. So you might give yourself the excuse that you can't work when you're tired, or that you don't have everything you need, or the classic one, particularly at the moment when we've got very flexible deadlines, is that you have plenty of time to get the work finished, so I'll just start it a bit later. So of course what ends up happening is we give ourselves too much time basically, and we put it off and we put it off and we put it off, and we end up really rushing, making ourselves extremely stressed, and chances are not doing such a good job as we would have done if we'd actually given ourselves plenty of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with those excuses, and we're going to use them to draw helpful conclusions instead, to actually get us to stop procrastinating and get on with things. So if we make the excuse that I can't work when I'm tired, you can probably still make a really small start on something. If you don't have everything you need, well, you've probably got some stuff, so just make a start with what you've got. The idea that you've got plenty of time, well, use that as an opportunity to actually make a head start and allow yourself the opportunity to take things steady and make a really good job. Practical strategies that you can use to actually push through and get things started. Try doing the worst thing first. Get it out the way so it's done, and then you can move on. Use some momentum. In other words, do something that you enjoy doing, and then use the energy from that to keep going with something else. Try doing just 5 minutes on a job. Most people can do 5 minutes on more or less anything, so it's just a small amount of time. Just give it a go. Try setting a time limit. Tell yourself that you'll work on the task for just 15 minutes and then stop and go and do something else. Prime time, prime place is about working out where and when you work best and sticking to that. Remember then do is a good one. It's related to the idea of seize the day. So if you just remember something, then immediately go and do it. Set reminders. Obviously, you can do this however you like, whether it's on your computer or on your phone or using a post-it note on the fridge. Set yourself plenty of reminders so you've no excuse to forget. Visualizing is a good one. Picture yourself completing the task, being successful, getting it done, and then use that energy to just crack on and do it. Increase your focus by maybe using a grounding exercise, like 5 things I can see, 4 things I can hear, 3 things I can touch, or maybe a bit of mindfulness. Plan rewards. Giving yourself something to look forward to once you've done a job, it's always a good strategy. We all work better when we know we've got something good to look forward to. Okay, so I hope you found this helpful. Please leave us some feedback in the comments, and look out for others in the series of 5-minute fixes.